Welcome back to my channel. It's your hostess with the mostest, Aspen Blue. Today's build, as you can see, is pretty much physically already done, and I'm upset about that. I'm not really sure what happened with the start of the footage. Either I'm a lunatic and I deleted it, or this was just such a pain for me to figure out, and I tried to do it off camera, and I just didn't record. I don't know. Either way, I'm upset about it. So here you guys go. Floor plan of the house is already laid out, unfortunately. Because it was kind of tough, but I'm going to do some more houses like this, so hopefully I'll have some roofing tutorial stuff for you coming soon. Here I am working on the bathroom here. Now this floor plan is a little weird, and I need to play test this bathroom actually, just to confirm everything works, because I know with the roofing slanted like that, I think sometimes Sims can't access certain things, so I gotta keep that in mind. Anyways, I'm going with kind of a dark color scheme here. I really love those slates from, I think it's Famous, the wall dividers. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be, but shrunk down, they look really, really great. Here I am having to move the roof to actually be able to see what I'm doing here. Now this room, just because of the layout of this build, which again, I wish you guys could have seen, this room is a little weird, and I wanted it to kind of have this overlook into the main house because I really loved the front of the house and I didn't want to obstruct those windows there, and adding that little fence portion was kind of the only way I could figure it out. So I figured, I don't know, maybe it was like a converted office space that a kid or something uses. Again, this is supposed to be a vacation house, so they aren't here too frequently, so I really didn't get hung up on having must-haves in this house. I did add some laundry jumpers. There's no washer and dryer. At the end though, I do decide to throw in a wash tub outside, just because I think it added a little something, because I try to keep this build a little bit more on the modern side, using a lot of eco lifestyle things, and that well, I haven't touched this build in about a month, since Nifty Knitting came out, or before Nifty Knitting came out, so when I looked at it today, I went ahead and added some Nifty Knitting stuff. I couldn't help it, so I did kind of age up the exterior a little bit and make it a little bit more rustic looking. I figured maybe this is like a long time family owned cabin thing, and they've renovated a lot of it, but there's still a lot that is its original structure. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm not articulating well these days. Anyways, it made sense to me. I hope you guys get it. So the loft space I really like. There's a lot of activities I feel like I could add, and this master bedroom I think really came out pretty well. It sucks that we can't have a bathroom included, but I do like the balcony space. And again, it has the look over onto the loft, so maybe they can peek down at the kids. In my head, I kind of thought this was a converted like hunting cabin or something, you know. Maybe it didn't have the second floor and it was just a high ceiling and they decided to add that on. Don't know. It can be whatever you guys want it to be. This will be uploaded on the gallery for you, so that will be included down below. I'm really happy with the color scheme. And again, I'm just really, really, really in love with these slated wallpapers that we got with Eco Lifestyle. And I think they really pulled this cabin together really well, because I'm not pleased with a great deal of the slated wood wallpapers and things like that we've had prior. I think this is quite the upgrade, and it works so well. You can use it on interiors, exteriors, accent walls. Perfect. Definitely a pack I am pleased with. We're going to move downstairs here momentarily. I think we're just about done with the upstairs. I really wish you guys could have seen me put together that little, I don't know what you would call them, I guess, rafters upstairs to the fencing. It's kind of the first time I've actually messed around and done that. Now here I am trying to figure out what to do with this awkward gap, because obviously your Sims can't walk up to the edge of the window or roofing, but none of this looked right. I'm not really sure what I stick or leave or do with this. I can't remember now. I think I get rid of it entirely. But again, luckily we haven't done too much of the floor plan downstairs. So here I am figuring out the kitchen. In hindsight, I kind of wish I'd gone with a different cabinet color, but I think this went out well, and I really wanted the house to kind of, the colors to complement and contrast each other a bit too. So even though I think some really warm wood cabinets would have looked really nice, I do like that I tried to lighten the kitchen up. And I really love these windows from, gosh, Moschino pack. You know, I haven't actually done a lot of gameplay with that pack. I've never messed around with the photograph things or photography equipment and things like that, really. I need to do that. Because I see your guys' poses and stuff in the custom content, and it looks amazing, just so you guys know. Alright, here I am trying to figure out what to do with the kitchen still. At the end, I think I just decided to leave it. And since this was a vacation home, I feel like I was able to pull it together a bit easier than I would have keeping a specific family in mind. I mean, I know I sort of kept through it being here, but I don't know, I just feel like it just came together really, really well. And I'm really obsessed with these lights as of late, and you guys are going to see that because I'm working on about 2 other builds right now. And I've got them all over the place. And guys, I'm sorry, I've been missing in action for some time now. I moved, and I kind of take care of my little brother full time. I mean, my little sister here is here, and I shouldn't say little sister because she's a 20-year-old, but that is what we do. We take care of him. All right, so here is this little like sunken in loft. No, not loft. Living space, I guess, the sunken living room, which I really, for whatever reason, I always add in my Granite Falls houses. And I had to nod over the carpet for a bit, but I think I'm going with the first option. It was the coloring I wasn't most pleased with. But I kind of wanted it to look like a retro, like, ski cabin, because nobody goes, like, skiing anymore, but I feel like families, I don't know, maybe your guys' family still goes on ski trips, but I feel like I only know, like, people from 70s movies that do that, or, like, Nancy Drew novels, you know? Let me know if you guys ever read any of the original Nancy Drew novels. I had a collection, not all of them, but I had a decent amount growing up. Okay, so again, not really sure what to do with that awkward space, you know, between the roofing where I know the Sims can access. So I go ahead and add planters there. Now, I struggled with the thought of adding them on the other side because I really wanted the house to be symmetrical, but I didn't, and I think it turns out okay. I, for whatever reason, am really, really pleased with this bathroom, and it is so simple, but I think, like, all the colors really just, like, blend well, and I think it looks really good and uniform. I don't know. I was pleased with it. I think it's a little cute bathroom. Nothing too fancy. But Tiny Living stuff did fit in really well. Tiny Living, Eco Lifestyle, all those packs, they blend well together. And, you know, some of the Nifty Knitting stuff, I believe, does too. Not all of it, just because the style is a little purposely dated. But some of it is just right. And here I am shrinking down some furniture and some paintings. Remember, guys, I always use the Move Objects sheet in all my builds. So also, if you download anything from my gallery or anyone else's, it's just a good rule of thumb to always have that checked before you download the lot, so nothing's moved around on you. But anyways, always remember to use the Alt and then the bracket keys, the left or right, to either shrink or enlarge. And again, you can lift stuff using the Alt 9 and Alt 0 keys, if you guys were not sure. Honestly, I've only known about those sheets in the last 2 years, if you can believe. And that's actually what got me back into this move again, because I was obsessed with it, and I thought I did really good with just my grid knowledge that I had before. So once I found out about that, it was a total game changer, and here I am with a little YouTube channel. So I really hated this like wasted space here under the stairs, and I wanted it to blend well. So I got the idea to kind of make it look like the bar was like set in the wall. I don't think it actually looks like that in the end, but that's what I was going for. Just because the Sims can't use that space anyways, so I should have looked for like a cabinet and like scaled it up or something. And here we are, just some obnoxious spinning around. I know you guys hate that, I do too, but I yell at myself so much too when I'm building. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be awful to edit out, or that's gonna be so dizzying. I really wish I could finish a room to completion before moving on to the next, but it just doesn't work that way, at least not for me. It's kind of like a process. Oh my god, what is wrong with my cat? Sorry, he is licking my feet. You guys have any fur friends? Let me know down below. I'm a huge animal lover. And again, I went ahead and used those Get Famous slates in the back, and I don't know if I'm successful with the shelving here, but I do go, okay, I think this does work out. And I take some debug options and try and set them up there. And then I wasn't sure what to do with this space here, so I ended up going with this this wall decor item from Eco Lifestyle, and I think it fit well. I mean, it was the dark contrast against the warm wood. Yeah, I'm so glad I ended up getting rid of those lights. In fact, I didn't end up doing anything with exterior lighting until today at the end of the video. And I think these columns fit in really nice with the stair. Well, I don't know. I kind of wanted to set it. I always love an impressive staircase. So I thought I gave it a little bit of oomph. And then I wasn't really sure to this balcony. I know that most of those chairs are not going to be usable with the sim, just the way they're like snug back there, but it's purely for aesthetic, guys. I sometimes do that. I'm so sorry. And then I just wanted to clutter up the outside area with plants. I mean, I figured this is a vacation home, but I wanted to make it personal. So maybe these people love plants and they come out here and they spend a few weeks and, I don't know, live off plants. Not like plant and harvest anything within a few weeks, but let's just imagine, okay? And the terrain is going to evolve a lot here soon. And I know I've already got a great deal of the plants laid out, but I've hardly done anything with any of the terrain paint, so I'm going to go in and do some of that. You guys will see. It'll come together really nice. I'm not the most pleased with this front area, but I figured the people would want to sit outside a lot. So I just wanted to make it really cute and comfy looking. I added the little picnic thing, which I think is only my second time ever using that item, which I should use more because it's super cute. And I love this bench, which I think is from the Jungle Adventure pack. At least one and or both of them are. And then I'm just using some white furniture to kind of, again, I wanted the build to sort of contrast itself, so the warm wood against white or dark tones. Okay, this was actually today. This build came together pretty quick, and again, I think that's just because I had a vacation home in mind, which I guess I should do that with all of my builds and just keep them kind of generic, especially if, you know, I offer them to you guys to you know, download from the gallery to use in your own Sims gameplay. Okay, so I kind of wanted to add a truck. I wanted to add a driveway and a truck, and I don't know, I thought this kind of worked. I did not want to give it an actual, like, paved anything. So this came together well, and I like the idea of maybe these folks just, they just pulled up, you know, they're ready on vacation, the truck's not even unpacked all the way yet. And I know none of this is really like luxury stuff at all, but I don't know. Again, as I said earlier though, this is me I'm dating the exterior a little bit. Like the interior is pretty modern, but I think the outside is a little bit more homey. Maybe it's got some, I don't know, maybe that's like grandpa's old truck or something, and these are grandma's flower beds. I do end up adding a pond, as well as like, I don't think gazebo is the right word, pergola maybe, because it has a foundation and all that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to Google some architectural vocabulary, because I seem to, every video I try and like describe to you guys, I'm like, I know there's a term for that and I don't know it. And again, so this is what I'm talking about, the nifty knits, that there's so much that could have worked. And honestly, thinking back, I wish I had taken a bunch of the nifty knitting hanging plants we got, because I think that would have been really, really cute. But here I am adding this pond area, which you can swim in. My Sims did do that much in the minimal playtesting I did. course, I've got to add stuff to the bottom of the pond. And I really try and blend them well. I don't think I did the best job blending this pond into its surroundings, just because it has these like very sharp edging there. But I still think it's really pretty. And the pergola gazebo thing reflects really, really well in the pond because it ends up going right beside it. I do wish I had done a wee bit more with that, but is what it is. And that's actually, those rocking chairs are what gave me the idea for the gazebo, because I wanted a sitting area because there's so much space there, and you've got, you know, gardening stuff, and I like to sit in my garden personally, and I like to just sit there and look at what I need to do and kind of mentally prepare myself for projects. I don't know how to explain it, so I thought like a seating area would be nice. So I moved, and I ended up moving the rocking chairs over onto the back patio, but I still go ahead and put in the gazebo, move things around a little bit here. Guys, I cannot wait until we can freaking put stairs on diagonal. Like, I think that is the silliest thing. I mean, I guess it makes sense from like a programming standpoint, but I'm not a programmer, so I'm just a frustrated builder. And I did struggle with this a little bit too, because the funky shape made the octagonal roof a bit weird, but I had to do that little like step lip thingy to add the stairs on, which I guess I could have put them in further. I had other options, but I don't know. I kind of like the way this came out. And then I go ahead and use some roof trimming that I've never used before. And I do go ahead and change the color of these columns too. I wanted the contrast, but it just really didn't look that great. So I actually ended up going with like kind of an ashy brown. Nothing too warm. I did want it to look a little bit weathered. Here I'm just stacking some pots. I thought maybe this was like grandma's place to come up here and sit. I do add a fireplace out there actually. Okay, this is the wash step I said. So they can do laundry if you do end up downloading this. They can do laundry, and they've got bugs and bees and... Alright, so here the landscape is getting a little bit of a makeover. One thing I do like about this lot is that I did go a little bit crazy with the terrain paint combination, but I think it kind of worked. As well as the fencing too. The fencing doesn't really make sense, but I didn't want it to be completely fenced in, but I did like the idea of maybe having, you know, some stuff look at least as if it used to be fenced off. So I go ahead and add some debug fences here, which they don't exactly match, but I think they make the point. Like maybe that's just a broken bit. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I really wish I was more confident with you guys about my builds, because I honestly think I'm a decent builder, but then I sit here and I try and talk about it and compliment myself, and it's the weirdest thing. I don't know, do you guys feel that way? Ugh. Alright, so here I am adding this fireplace. This is the one that came with Jungle Adventure, I believe. I really love it. I wish we had it in more swatches. But it does have like the warm traditional look to it. I do like that, but it'd be nice if I could interchange it with some different styles. So I do go ahead and add some stone into the dirt path. I thought maybe at one point it was stoned out and it's just a little bit worn and covered and mostly dirt at this point. And again, we need some mood lighting on the exterior. I love when a house looks good at night. But sometimes I do go ahead and leave out exterior lighting. It happens. Because this is when I realized the roof looked weird with the trim sticking out of the roof. So here I am trying to fix that. And I didn't care that much. Like I tried a little bit, but it's still sticking out. And we are just about done, guys. So we're going to get to these captures soon. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. But let's get to those captures, guys. Talk soon.